Welcome back to the fabulous off-grid ICF house build. Today we are going to be putting rebar in the trenches, making some bends for the corner. I'm going to finish cutting these vertical dowels and finish putting in grade stakes. And then we should be ready for the inspection. So I'll have to call for that at the end of the day. Hopefully we'll get a bunch done. Ooh. Stink bugs. Look at these stink bugs, man. It's been sitting here for one night. Look at these nasty suckers. They're everywhere. Alright, we got rebar chairs that we set down in the trench, lay our rebar on top of it. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to lay out all these about every 4 feet. This doesn't have to be super precise, but you know me. I just took a little break to go get the mail, and in the mailbox was a very generous gift from one of our biggest fans and awesome viewers. Absolutely unnecessary, but certainly much appreciated. Kind of speechless, but thank you. This video is now sponsored by an awesome viewer named Judy. So thank you, and let's get back to work. Well, porta potty showed up, so that's one less thing to worry about, one more thing off the list, and let's check it out. Yep, it's a porta potty. Okay, most of the rebar's in. That stuff's real heavy and sort of hard to work with, especially when you're by yourself, but about 80% there. Okay, I got all my grade stakes in every 4 feet. That's what all those green caps are. They are all level with each other. The tops of them are all level with each other. So when we pour, we level the concrete with the tops of those stakes. Now I'm going to go check, make sure I have at least a foot of depth once we pour. Perfect.
Can't do that.
Well, I'm so good.
Can't do that.
Ain't not real thing. Ain't a thing but a chicken wing. Alright, got all rebar in, and we're tying up all the corners, and then we'll be finished. And I think we can call for an inspection. And it's hot.
A little bit. Dirty job.
Yeah, but...
And I've only been up here for, I don't know, 2 hours now?
Yeah. I think we got everything done, and kind of hope that passes, because I don't want to do it again. And we got our power pole shored up, put some braces on it, so hope we can do that inspection at the same time as the footer inspection. But it's supposed. What's that?
And the porta, John.
Yeah, and we got the porta potty. It's over there. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and that's going to be a problem because we're going to end up with water in our trenches.
You don't want water in your trench.
You don't want water in your trench. But if that happens, we'll shop vac it out or trash pump it out or whatever we need to do. Just moving forward.
Huge thanks to our neighbors who came over to help us, because I don't know, you try to do a job like this and sometimes you just need an extra hand, so much appreciated to them.
Yeah, I tried to do a lot of this myself yesterday, and it was a long day. But they came and helped, and that made it much better today. It's Sunday, and unfortunately the rain beat us. It was supposed to rain all day today, and it did. So I haven't gotten up here until just now. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I went and got some silt fence to maybe help, but haven't looked. But let's see what we ended up with in the footings. Wow. It's actually not too bad. There's no standing water in the footing. It seems to have actually helped knock the dust down and kind of pack things in. Knock on wood, no cave-ins. Well, I do see a couple little places, but we can dig that out. Not too much trouble. I'm gonna go ahead and put this silt fence in so that any runoff we get from this grade here doesn't fill up the basement hole. Should have done this in the beginning. It's only 35 bucks for a roll of silt fence. Cheap insurance. Look how cool that looks, all that mist. Well, it only took an hour, but I ended up knocking out this silt fence. 100 feet of silt fence, just as a little bit of insurance to help prevent any kind of runoff from this grade from filling in the basement hole. So hopefully the rain is finished. Tomorrow's supposed to be sunny. Tomorrow is Monday. I'm going to call for the inspection of these footers. They probably won't be here till Tuesday, so that'll give me a day to kind of go through, clean everything up, do some final measurements, and get ready for inspection. Is that a technical test?
Do what?
Is that a technical test?
Technical? Yeah. I think it's pretty technical.
Pretty solid.
So you had some plans?
Well, that could not have gone any better. Footer passed, temporary power passed. We're good. I'm gonna order concrete. Woo! Okay, now that everything's passed inspection, I gotta get ready for the concrete trucks tomorrow. We're gonna have 2 trucks. We need 12 yards. I'm gonna have 8 yards in the first truck, 4 yards in the second truck, just kind of balance them out. And we're gonna start at 10 o'clock and space those trucks 20 minutes apart. First thing I got to do though is drop this rebar. Well, actually I've already dropped the rebar off the chairs. I'm going to pack some firewood in here to make a little bridge so the first truck can drive right over there. Shoot the concrete in, back up. We'll lift this up, set it back on the chairs, get the firewood out and finish the pour. And hopefully we can get everything done within about an hour to 90 minutes because this is a 4,000 pound mix and it's going to be about 60-ish degrees. So hopefully we can get it in and get it flat before it gets ornery on us. Now I'm going to go get some firewood and just start making a bridge. I did some research. The width of the truck is like 9 foot 6 inches, so I should be able to fit between two of those posts, and hopefully that'll work. Voila, one bridge. Okay, I restrung the wall line just to double check everything. We're about to take measurements and make sure our outside wall still is what it was when I first started. And then we're going to probably straighten out this rebar to match the wall line a little bit. And then we should be ready.
All right, so it's the morning of the concrete pour. It's a little bit brisk this morning, probably about 49 degrees. We should probably get up around the 60s or high 60s today. It was calling for rain, but luckily it's not. For the day, it's been pushed off until 1 a.m. So hopefully we can get this concrete poured today. A lot of things are going to happen really quickly. We have a truck coming at 10 a.m. with about 8 cubic yards of concrete that's going to fill in the back side of our footer. And then a second truck is coming about 20 minutes later with 4 cubic yards of concrete, and that's going to fill in the front part of our footer and part of the center as well. Jeremy is headed out right now to go meet a couple guys, give them directions up here. They're going to be our laborers for today to help keep things level as we're pouring. And hopefully everything goes really well. So we'll see. Looks like we are about 1.5 yards short on one of the corners, the front corner of the house. So we need to have another truck come in with another, I don't think you can order 1.5 yards, so another 2 yards that will go ahead and fill up that front corner.
So when the stalks are above that, like that, it doesn't matter? I mean,
you can leave them just a smidge low, just because the block guy can come in here, order down the bottom, and still have his gaps.
Yeah, with insulated concrete forms that foam, and they have, like Legos, and they'll spray foam the bottom, and they'll get that set.
Okay.
You gotta allow for the mortar or spray foam or whatever they go put underneath them. So, like I said, about 1/16 to 1/8 inch. Give or take.
All right.
Morning.
Scoop in there for the year.
That wet spot.
All right, we have the third concrete truck coming with 2 more yards. That's going to make 14 yards total.
Alright, we're setting dowels every 2 feet. 6 inches from the wall line. And then we'll be done, I think. With this part.
Never done.
Yeah. That's a little bit too wet still, so we're waiting for that to set up some more.
Huh?
Stink bug.
Oh, they're awful.
I went to use the stuff in the, wash my hands with it in the porta john, and they come just flying out.
Oh, gross.
I mean,
That thing's only been here like 3 days too.
I mean, it was just full of them. You're done with this tile right here? You want me to just go ahead and shove it across here?
You don't have to mess with that. We'll push it over the hill with the tractor.
Okay.
Okay, we ended up having to do 3 trucks because I screwed up and ordered not quite enough concrete, but worked out. Got all the concrete in. We almost got all of the vertical dowels in, and I'm going to finish that up. I'm just kind of waiting on it to cure a little bit more. It's a little bit sloppy. But that wraps up the footer project. That's been a lot of work, but in my opinion, it's one of the most important parts of the house. If you don't get that right, then you're kind of screwed the rest of the way. But I'm real happy with how it turned out. I'm real happy with the help we had. They did a real good job. And it's going to rain for like 3 or 4 days after today. So we'll have a little bit of downtime, get my ICF blocks in here, get all the other supplies so we can start stacking blocks and pouring walls. I wanted to have footers in the ground this month, October. I wanted to be pouring walls next month, November. Might be pouring walls early, and that would be awesome because temperatures are going to start coming down, and the colder it gets, the more you got to wait on concrete to do its thing, and it's kind of a pain. So also probably next video will be an episode of The Dirt where we answer some questions and do Q&A on stuff that we're doing here. People were asking in the comments. We like to do an episode of The Dirt to kind of explain all that. So that'll be our next video, hopefully Sunday. And if you would like to see that and you don't want to miss it, make sure you're subscribed, click the bell to be notified, and we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.